with physicality. And when you look at a team that can make plays on all three levels, it's going to be a huge challenge.
Maybe we don't have the personnel that another team has, but we close. The quarterback makes up for it. And right now, listen, man, this young man, I get it. This young man went to Buffalo and won a game early. In Tampa, when the Tampa won the game. I give a lot of credence to that, man. Like, and I understand what people say about the schedule. I'm one of them guys. Like, who did you play? But there's also how you play. And the way that this team plays, it can be physicality, it can be over the head, it can be the quarterback extended and making phenomenal plays. I like the way this team is constructed.
And they have had 10 straight games where they've had the lead in the fourth quarter and they won it. And this is a league where you got to win point-flip games.
No doubt.
You got to look at the New York team. They've lost 5 double-digit leads. The Patriots have had 10 straight games where they've had the lead in the fourth quarter that they took into that quarter, that they took to the locker room victorious. I think that's important too. I'm sorry, Ryan.
No, I thought that was a great point. And I think, but when you make that point, it's to say they win the games they're supposed to win. And so many times we are starting to penalize teams for that. We're penalizing teams because we don't feel like you've beaten the best teams in the NFL. Well, guess what? They weren't scheduled. This isn't college football where you get to go out and schedule who you play so you can go play against style points. This is a game where everybody is a great. Everybody is a professional. Every one of the teams on your schedules are being paid to win those games. And the fact that they won 10 of those games, the fact that you go into Buffalo, who have been the beast of the AFC East throughout Josh Allen's tenure, and come out with the win, that's huge. You go to Tampa, but Tampa's playing good ball, and you come out with the win, that's big. And the thing that's telling to me is, when they don't play their best, they're still finding ways to win. And I think that's incredibly important.
Every game is seminal.
Dap them up. And listen, this is a weird year in the league, I think, fellas. I think it's just a weird year.
It's right for a team like
There's
this.
a bunch of teams that I'm stubbornly hanging on to, and eventually I'm just going to have to say, you know what, it's time to punt. Just buy in the fact that this team, that Denver team, they're real. All right, let's look at our Monday playbook. 3-leg parlay. Schwein's got Brian Rhodes getting a sack. RC has Drake May accumulating at least 25 rush yards. We got Kayshon Boutte making it in the end zone. It's plus 1,200 at DraftKings Sportsbook. I like that. We'll hear from Drake May. Maybe Spotify. Come out and Eli won't mind talking about his relationship with his New England team. Got a couple chips in on that. That ain't bad. That conversation is on the way. It's Monday Night Countdown from Foxborough. Reviewers, DraftKings Sportsbook now live in the Show Me State. New customers bet $5, get $200. That's $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Download the app. Use promo code Monday when you sign up.
No, what's better than a great touchdown? 5 great touchdowns.
Jamal Charles was coach. Okay.
See, those are grown man touchdowns right there.
What's that supposed to mean? Grown man touchdown. Tell me what it means, weird beard. You look like you're about to get his burger dress. You got a log cabin? You got stovepipe hat? What's the spread, Brian? Is it 4 scores?
Pay instantly in bonus bets. The crown is yours.
You went to the pantry for sugar 20 minutes ago, but got distracted shopping for deals on gifts. Oh, there it is.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm you. But with way more gusto. Switch payroll. With gusto, it's effortless. None of you even had time to make this.
Sign me for a limited time. Get 50% off your first 6 months at gusto.com.
Desert Diamonds celebrate every moment that makes her, her. In natural colors that reflect she will always be loved. For every shade of who she is. Discover the Neil Lane Desert Diamonds collection at K.
Lasagna?
Lasagna.
As in... lasagna?
That's 60%
dogs and cats are overweight. Feed them I's Healthy Weight.
Febreze.
Have you tried these Febreze carbon clips? The intensity down gives you total control. I can turn it up. That's not good. Or turn it down. Nice and light. Enjoy 40 days of freshness your way.
Buttery, flaky crackers. Sweet, crunchy cookies. When lunch goes from snoozer to showstopper, that's the Lunchables effect.
There it is, Lemu, the 50-yard line. Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance. To save people hundreds! Whoa. Ah. Looks like we're working.
Good at halftime. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
It's one of those days we're not cooking dinner, so I pulled into Popeyes.
Smart. Popeye's $20 family meal feeds everyone. You take the night off. Take a holiday from cooking. Got a smaller crew. Get 5 pieces of chicken for $9. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Check their new game day pay. Oh, snap. DirecTV got hot.
That's right. DirecTV is flexing. All those pro college games at your fingertips. This ain't your dad's cable song. It's couture.
Okay, thank you so much. I was about to say an intro to it.
Power through the holidays with Energizer Ultimate Lithium, the #1 longest-lasting AA battery.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
You rule number 82. Everyone gets what they want. We choose the deal. So I get exactly what I want, and so does the picky princess.
There's something for everyone with the $5 deal or $7 trio.
Monday Night Countdown is presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of ESPN. And now a word of thanks to Blue Compass RV for their collaboration in Monday Night Football Cities all season long. I cannot tell you how excited we will be to get on that bus. There's a fake fireplace. Can we light something on fire? Actually, warm us up. It is chilly in Foxborough. I don't care what the temperature says it is. It feels way colder than it did in Lambeau Field. They're going to get a little snow in this part of the world. Looks like that's coming on Tuesday. We will be gone by then, but it's clear and cold tonight. All right, fellas, we've been talking a ton about Drake May. RC, you got a tape that illustrates what has happened in this sophomore season.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's one of the leading candidates for MVP. He can flat out do it all from the pocket, and whether it's accuracy, physicality, he's the total package. Here you're going to see what we used to call a zombie route, and he's going to be reading the middle of the field safety, and once he takes this deep post, Drake may know he needs to layer this football in to Kyle Williams, but there's pressure closing in on him, and this is great coverage by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but look at this throw as Kyle Williams gets down the sideline. He's also a guy that has a big frame, big physicality. Here you see him being dragged down from the backside defensive end. He still gets this football off to Stephon Diggs, and this is at a critical point in the game against the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. And he can also push the football down the field. And the guy he loves to push it down the field to is Kayshon Boutte, who is back. You see him stand from right to left. The corner safety is sitting short, and he throws it over the top of that. Contrary to popular belief, that is a way that you can beat quarters. Shout out to Lena Khan.
Well done. All right, May has Patriots fans dreaming of the Super Bowl once again. Jeff Darlington sat down with a second-year quarterback to talk about a new era of Patriots football that builds off the success of the dynasty squads. The game is over, and the Patriots are Super Bowl champions. 3 out of 4. Yes, it's a dynasty. 6-time world champion, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Coach Vrabel was here through the dynasty. Coach McDaniels was here through the dynasty. Would you say that you guys are sort of the architects of a new era, or do you feel like you're carrying on the greatness of an old one?
Yeah, I think it's a new era, but some of the same principles, the same people. I think it's a new era that we're trying to build and establish. You see it now, and I think the guys around here are starting to realize that and know how much it takes to be great and be a championship team.
This is the first time that I've come here when that statue was out there. And when you see that, it's big, literally, but figuratively as well. How do you absorb that?
It's so fresh. I think what he did for football is something that by this game we'll never forget. I think that's one of the best things about this position. They look at you to play well and expect you to be a heartbeat of this football team, and I take that seriously and know how much of a responsibility it is.
Drake May somehow makes a completion to Diggs. Fires toward the end zone. Caught!
I think it's lucky I'm not right after Tom. There's been some years where we haven't been as successful as they were, and haven't kind of get back to what they created.
Beyond the legend of Tom is that you actually have a blueprint. You have Coach McDaniels in the room. You're getting to watch someone run the offense in a way that is effective.
Yeah, I think the way that watching old plays and installing plays that they ran is one of the coolest things that we do. It's cool to watch that position and know that I'm playing the same offense and calling some of the same play calls that he called and playing for the same offensive coordinator.
And a touchdown pass!
It's been awesome for me to have a year under my belt and know what to expect. We've got some new faces around here, new head coach, new players that have really helped me with my performance on the field.
May looks to his left, he pumps, he throws, pulls it in the end zone, touchdown, Patriots! And who caught it? Trevor Henderson!
Coach Rabel, what is your relationship like with him? Another hardball coach.
Yeah.
Who's going to expect the most out of you?
No, I think he sets the tone for this team, this organization. He brings it every day in practice.
How many touchdowns you guys scored last year? The answer is not enough. That's it. There's one answer. Not enough. We got to score them.
He challenges us. He coaches us hard. He expects a lot out of us. That's the biggest thing I've seen from Coach. Is he's going to coach us hard because he knows what he can get out of me.
I don't know how comfortable you will be with this statement, but I feel like everybody now recognizes that you are not the future here. You are the present. And I'm wondering what the burden of leadership becomes when you are now the present moment franchise quarterback for this team.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's that much of a burden. I think it's a blessing. It's an opportunity to play quarterback here for New England Patriots. What a dream come true, and what a time to be in this position. And my thought is just embrace it. Kind of be who I am. Don't be somebody different. Just be myself and use the people around me to help us just keep going.
A win tonight, and May joins quite the list of quarterbacks to rattle off 10 consecutive victories within his first 2 seasons in the league. The last to do it, Lamar Jackson in 2019. All he did was win the MVP. First to do it, John Elway and Dan Marino, the same 84 season. They were legendary. Speaking of legendary names, Peyton Manning in 1999. And with that in mind, we welcome in Peyton and Eli. It's a Manning cast night, and Peyton, we heard from Troy Aikman a little earlier on Drake May, who we just heard from, and I'd love your perspective on what has most impressed you about him in year 2.
Just how calm and cool Drake is when he throws the ball, Scott. I think that speaks to his poise and how confident he is in this system. Scott, I got mic'd up for a game one time. I listened to the whole thing. I grunted on every single throw. I sounded like Monica Seles. I don't think Drake ever grunts, whether he's throwing a 5-yard check down or a 25-yard cover 2 hole throw down the right sideline. I spoke to Drake this week. Like he just said, he's watching old plays of Tom Brady. I can't tell you what a huge advantage that is when you have the same offensive coordinator that Tom Brady had, and you're watching cut-ups of him in that Patriots uniform from 15 years ago. My rookie year with the Colts, I was watching Scott Mitchell with the Lions from the mid-90s, okay? So Drake's got a huge advantage there. Last thing, Drake is a thrower before he's a runner. He keeps 2 hands on the ball in the pocket, Scott. He's not tucking it and running it until he gets to the actual line of scrimmage. 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, he's still looking to throw. That puts a lot of pressure on the defense. He's creating a lot of plays that way. So I'm looking forward to watching Drake May play tonight.
I think we all are. Now, Eli, when it comes to you and your relationship with the Patriots, I think we're familiar with some of the magical moments. Now, we think about the helmet catch, obviously. That was legendary. Is there a story behind that maybe we don't know?
Yeah, there is, Scott. David Tyree, obviously, everybody's seen that great catch, and he had a tough assignment that week because he didn't know where he was going to be playing that week. He was kind of the fourth receiver, but Plaxico Burress didn't practice all week, so he filled his spot at the X, but he had to know everybody else's position. He had a lot of drops in that Friday practice, but David was always a gamer. He showed up on game day. He always knew his assignment. I could always trust him. He was going to be in the right spot and make big-time plays for us. But what I really want to focus on is the offensive line play on that specific play. Watch our right guard, Chris Snee. He blocks absolutely nobody right here. Absolutely nobody. He's actually facing me. He actually puts his hands up at some point like, throw it to me. I'm open. You know, so this goes down as one of the great plays in the history of the NFL. It could have gone down as the worst play and the biggest mistake in the history of the NFL if I would have thrown the ball to my offensive lineman, Chris Snee, which is highly illegal. And but thank goodness I didn't throw it to my lineman. Snee, he probably would have dropped it anyway, so I decided to hold on to it and throw it to David Tyree's helmet.
We'll talk to Kelsey about O-linemen screwing stuff up in a minute, but on the way out, Peyton, as always, the guest list is fantastic. Who are folks going to enjoy tonight?
Scott, our guest, the great tonight, as usual, all clearly booked tonight by Eli, by the way. We have his Jersey Mike's pal and Giants fan, Danny DeVito, on in the second quarter. Mitch Purse from Eli's NWSL championship winning team, Gotham FC, joins in the third quarter. And Eli's old teammate, the great Odell Beckham Jr., joins in the fourth. Maybe, Scott, if the game goes to overtime, I can get my old teammate Dallas Clark on. We'll see. Should be a great show.
Right on, boys. Appreciate the time. Look forward to watching. Talk to you all soon.
No, Peyton can't get nobody.
All right, we're taking a look here at the...
Bryce Young.
Oh, God! Bryce Young's the winner. Wow. How about it? Everybody knows that I'm him. Everybody knows he's him. I have nothing to do with it. That's awesome. Game picks. Who we got? Oh, wait. We're going to look at the standings. Actually, we're not.
See the standings. Come on, turn them around.
Who's leading? Oh, Jason by a lot. God, Jason. My picks stink. Game picks presented by Chewy. Who you got, Swag?
I'm taking the Pats, man. I like this team. I like the way they trended. I don't think on Monday Night Football at home they lose to the New York Giants.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots as well. I'm a little concerned they got two offensive linemen backups in particular next to each other, but I think they'll get it done.
Yeah, I think the same thing. I'm going with the New England Patriots. I think Drake May's playing at an extremely high level. It'll be some adjustments, but they'll get it right tonight.
This Giants team's scary. They've been competitive. That has not been the issue. They just haven't been able to close it out. I'm going to feel like New England gets it as well. We'll see you at the half. And for Sports Center, when it's Monday Night Football. There he is.
Welcome to December and welcome to traffic on Route 1. A few people going to be a little late here to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. He won't be late. Jackson Dart is back after 2 games away. He has brought instant energy to the Giants organization. His counterpart tonight is Drake May. What a year 2 he is having, playing like an MVP. His team is rolling, having won 9 in a row. It's the Giants and Patriots tonight on Monday Night Football on ESPN.
Two young quarterbacks with a ton of potential. Yeah, both teams feel like they found their guy.
Hustling, tussling, and trucking. Scramble out the pocket, double bumping. Creating plays out of nothing. We make it something. Get him, Cindy.
Jackson Dart, touchdown. Off the grabs. football weather for you here at the end of week number 13 around the National Football League. Welcome to the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. And now welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joe Buck. That is a Hall of Famer, Troy Aikman. Glad to have you with us tonight. And this matchup is interesting. We talk about the New England Patriots. They've won 9 straight. And you have to go back. I know we're in week 13, but you have to go back to the offseason. They hired the right head coach in Mike Vrabel. They brought him back. They did great work in free agency, the draft, and you put all that around Drake May, and it has been fun here with the Patriots.
Yeah, I agree, Joe. The offseason, they spent more money than anyone in free agency, and it's one thing to go out and spend a lot of money. It's another thing when you hit on those guys, as the Patriots have. They're all contributing, and you combine that then with the rookie draft class, they've gotten some good play out of them as well. And the guy, as you said, who's made it all happen has been Drake May. I thought he was exceptional last year. The supporting cast this year is much improved. And what I like most about him is his accuracy. And it doesn't matter where he's throwing the ball on the field. He has pinpoint accuracy, even on the deep balls. He's throwing it as well as anybody. My first opportunity to watch him play live tonight, pretty fired up about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what he has to say. A moment ago, he caught up with Lisa Salters. We go down to the field. It's a performance above, brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Lisa.
Drake, you've said that it's going to be cool to play on Monday night, something that you've dreamed about since playing in the backyard with your brothers. Just what are you expecting this moment to be like when you take the field?
Yeah, first chance on Monday night. Go out there, have some fun, play our brand of football, and try to come out here to win.
What advice have you gotten from your vets, like Stephon Diggs, Hunter Henry, on playing on this stage?
Yeah, I think just enjoy it. Enjoy the atmosphere. We have a great atmosphere here in Gillette, and this is another one, another primetime game. We've had them before this year. Let's get back after it, and like I said, play together.
9 consecutive wins, but you're down a couple of key pieces on the offensive line. So what's it going to take to get the offense going and make it 10 in a row?
Yeah, it's been next man up. It's been next man up all year. Proud of these guys, got faith in them, and like I said, just trying to get 10th in a row.
Good luck to you tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Lisa, thanks. He's having a ball. He's only 23 years old. Can't wait to watch him. And then on the other side, you've got the New York Giants. Yes, they are 2-10, but not all 2-10 teams are created equal, and a team that's lost some heartbreaking games. But boy, do they have a guy they love in Jackson Dart, and he's back and ready to go tonight.
Yeah, I like him as well, and what he did, you mentioned the energy that he brought when he took over week 4, and that's exactly what it was. And you pair him with fellow rookie Cam Scatabo and what he was able to do. I mean, it was quite a combination, and there was a lot of excitement around this football team. And then, of course, Scatabo goes down. Jackson Dart's missed the last couple of games. A big part of what they've been able to do when Dart has been in the lineup has been him scrambling and some of the quarterback-designed runs, and he's been very effective at it. I know they want to try to protect him. He wants to protect himself. What this might look like tonight is anybody's guess, but you know, you got to believe he's probably going to throw caution into the wind. It's kind of his style, and I'm as excited about watching him as I am Drake May. So this should be a fun night watching these two young quarterbacks.
Yeah, for more on Jackson Dart, let's go down to the field and check in with Laura Rutledge.
Well, thank you, Joe. And as Troy said, this is something where they are trying to have Jackson Dart protect himself a little bit better, but he says running the ball is a huge part of his game, and he also feels like it's the best thing he can do to help his team win. So we'll see him scramble tonight. The linebacker for the Giants, Brian Burns, told me, quote, he loves contact, and you can't stop a dog from doing what a dog wants to do. Of course, Jackson Dart is a dog in their eyes. Now, Jackson said he hated to miss these last couple of weeks. He's really excited to get back out there, and also told us he feels great, but he did make the time off useful, observing the veteran Jameis Winston and how he communicates specifically after drives. Joe will watch for Jackson to implement some of that tonight himself, just learning along the way as he is still a rookie, but he wants to be as good as he possibly can and learning from a veteran like Jameis.
Yeah, Laura, his enthusiasm is infectious. He gets set to go. Place is ready to rock. You are watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff, our national anthem, when we come back.
It's the dog park with all the dogs there. And the people you see that you don't really know because it's the dog park. It's the dog park.
Brought to you by Progressive Pet Insurance.
What are you eating?
choice with Progressive Pet Insurance.
Big expenses? Meet your big financial friend, Experience. Your BFF can reveal surprising ways to help you save. That way, you're always ready for what's unexpected or whatever you're planning next. So achieving your financial goals becomes easier because you're one step closer to reaching them with your big financial friend. Experience.
Every day I walk onto that field, it's like coming home. Whether I'm training, on the road, or underneath those lights, I know I perform my best when I feel my best. That's why I love Viore. The style, feel, and versatility help me find that perfect space between comfort and performance. I feel more balanced, more prepared, and ready to get back out there tomorrow and do it all over again.
Aha! I knew it! You are stealing my Jersey Mike's gig.
Danny, it's just because Jersey Mike's is an official sponsor of the NFL. I'm not taking your gig.
Now you're taking my look.
This is how I dress.
My glasses. I've been looking for those.
I wear glasses. I have astigmatism.
I'll give you astigmatism.
Ready for you on set, Eli?
I gotta go.
Oh, this ain't over, Manning.
Make Jersey Mike's a game day thing.
Jersey Mike's, a summer boat.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You might not be related, but you're still family. You don't just give an extra hand. You give your whole heart and a whole lot of muscle. Because it feels good to raise up the community that raised you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Fans, if you are able, please rise and remove your caps for the presentation of our national anthem. Presenting our colors are members of the Duxbury Fire Department Honor Guard. And performing tonight's anthem from Lowell, Mass., a native currently performing in And Juliet on Broadway, Elsa Keefe.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud